first quarter lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Scott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun, it's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 6 yards left on 2nd down. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. On third down, Grimes. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Off of play action, here's Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now Lance. He'll get this out wide to Scott.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lance again.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. So we reach halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They go again with Scott. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this isn't what they want to see. Rivers, their captain, still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he sees.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 38, Lance eluding the pressure right, finding some room at midfield. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Lance.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Lance, a give now to Sherman.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Shotgun now for Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So here are the Rams to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big pickup there on the scramble. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
83 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any
He's got it at the 15. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for L.A.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Rams are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Lance now on first down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Lance looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, Funk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.